Just gotta be about a million to one. You pull me from the crowd on the streets of London. Been 3 whole years since you found out the truth of my life. You left me, but you stayed on my mind.
I'm at Abyssinia Restaurant with
Lily, Virginia.
And Lily, Virginia, you are from?
Well, originally from California, but I live in New York.
So Lily, tell me about the visual album.
Sure. Well, so it's an audiovisual album, meaning that like there's just all these different components. I think like what I'm trying to achieve with my songs and my music is just really connecting with the audience, and so I wanted to do that on like a digital level as well, where we spend so much of our time too. Obviously, that can't trump the the live experience, but yeah, so we just wanted to bring some different components to the album. We recorded almost all of the album live with video as we were recording the audio of the album, so it just really feels like you're in the room with us, because you are. And then also we have like a podcast, so anybody that is experiencing the songs in the video can basically just ask me a question, and I record a podcast episode answering those questions about the song that we most recently released. So it's just kind of like another nice way to create a sense of engagement with whoever wants to be a part of it.
So let's get abstract.
Okay.
Finish this sentence. Beauty is
Important.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's beautiful. It is simplicity. No, yeah. Okay, you can make it a paragraph if you want, but that's good.
Okay. Oh, beauty is again?
Yeah.
All right, so now I know what question it is. All right. Beauty is something that we can't underappreciate. It's a huge component to our lives, and without beauty in its many forms, whether it's music or art or just dance or like life, life loses its purpose. So I think, as an artist, my goal is to keep people inspired, and beauty is something that allows us to live our life more fully, and then in turn makes us want to take action to protect having a beautiful life.
Well said.
Te amo, te extraño, quiero verte junto a mí, abrazados de las manos y estar junto a ti. Pero mate la conciencia que tú no estás aquí. Yo veo en cara, y tú next to me. Me duele tanto el saber que ya no eres para mí. Ese lindo cuerpecito que contigo comparto. Me duele tanto el saber que ya no eres para mí. Te extraño.
You announced that you are recently engaged.
Yes.
And I guess in light of us having a very conservative man elected as president, I'm sure this is a bittersweet sort of kind of time for you. Do you want to maybe talk about that?
Sure. I definitely want to talk about it, because I think, releasing this album and being engaged and all of these things that are so important to me in my life are, again, things that make me want to fight to maintain those things. And I think that we need to be staying inspired and staying hopeful, and not give up. Like, we have to organize, because nobody is going to save us. We have to save ourselves. So, yeah, in terms of being a queer woman and being engaged to another woman, of course I'm scared for what kind of rights will be allowed and what kind of rights won't be allowed personally to me. But I think we need to be vigilant for all of our rights. There's a powerful quote from Nazi Germany, and I'm forgetting the name, of course, so I'm embarrassing myself, but I do think of it. He said, first they came for the Catholics, and I was not a Catholic, so I didn't speak up. Then they came for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I was not a communist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I was not a Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one to speak up because there was no one left. And just paraphrasing that, but also as a person, a Jewish person, I think more than ever we have to see that all of our rights are under fire, and that we need to fight for them. And if one person's rights are being trampled on, that's all of our rights. Yes. So I
believe. Time slows until it starts unraveling like old clothes falling down around my feet, like I'm standing here naked in the moonlight, knees shaking to the rhythm of my eyesight. Deep dreaming got me open, got me walking up. I'm deep dreaming of the truth that I've been running from. I'm deep dreaming got me open, got me walking up. I'm deep dreaming of the truth that I've been running from. I'm deep dreaming of.
Is there anything that you want to advocate for? I mean, you kind of said some stuff before, but I don't know if there's something special that maybe you want to advocate for or not. Just
I would like to advocate for people getting involved in democracy. Right now, it's too soon after the election to know exactly what plan of action we need to take, but I think people need to start looking within and seeing what are my strengths. Am I good at organizing this, or am I good at inspiring people, or can I talk to people? Like, everybody has their own individual strengths, but until a clear path can kind of show its way, I think we all need to be doing some soul searching and coming together. Like, now's the time. We don't have time to waste. So I don't have a perfect answer for that, but I know that we all need to be talking, and we need to be thinking about it. We all need to think about, like, what solution can I bring to the table?
especially since everybody was blindsided, I think, pretty much by this election. Like, nobody expected... I mean, everybody was wrong. The polls were wrong. I listened to a lot of radio. I listened to a lot of talk radio, conservative and non-conservative, and some people were... I mean, even the conservative radio stations were pretty much like, we're going to have Hillary for 4 years, and what are we going to do, and all that. They didn't have it right.
Right.
Maybe like one or two did. So I hear you when you're saying, like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I keep thinking, I guess, we have to find ways to know, to really connect with other people too, to like really find out like what other people are thinking, what other people want, what are other people's desires.
Right.
There's been a lot of talk about, you know, flyover country America and sort of like the lesser educated America, and all that's really not like, I don't know if that's a good thing to say about people. And I wonder if that even adds to the backlash of what happened and all that. You know, it's just, I don't know. I don't even, this is your interview.
Oh,
but, you know,
we're trying to figure it out. Like, as you know, as we were just talking about, we have to be talking about it and communicating, because in those conversations we come to our own realizations. Yes. You know? Yes. And I think that, I mean, one thing to take away from this election is that people are disenfranchised all over America, you know, on both sides of the liberal and the conservative spectrum. And so we have to address that disenfranchisement, but we can't address it with hate.
Right, and trampling over other people's rights. No.
Yes, exactly.
Especially since we've come so far.
Well, and I think, you know, again, even though this may not be the same situation. What you see historically in Germany, for example, and in other rise to power of dictatorships, is that there's a disenfranchised population, and the rising power takes that anger and funnels it at an other. And when you create the other, you can create a sense of shared identity, and then you can just use that population to do whatever you want. And so I think, yes, people are frustrated and they don't have like maybe the finances that they think that they should achieve in this capitalist system, but I mean, we cannot stand for a racist, misogynist, like you name it, xenophobic dictatorship that's going to be oppressing all of us. So, yeah.
Would you shoot the sheriff or would you shoot the deputy?
I wouldn't shoot either of them.
Okay.
I don't believe in violence. I do believe in standing up to power in a meaningful way. So, yeah, but all nonviolent resistance, however, also at any means necessary.
It's funny, that question always really gets to the heart of like what an artist thinks, because I hear so many different answers with that.
Mm-hmm.
Your answer is gracious, and it really tells who you are. Thank you very much, Lily Virginia, for gracing us with your performance. It was awesome. I mean, the crowd loved you. I look forward to seeing you. You know, I know you're going to make it. You have some hits out, some really strong songs out there.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Did you remember all the times that I thought I wasn't good enough? Did you remember? Tied away, pull me